Narcan is a fast-acting drug used to reverse the effects of opioid overdoses.
66%.
Up and up.
It does not prevent a person from persisting in their use of opioids, it only prevents them from dying.
How many times have you overdosed?
14.
Every time I've ever used Narcan, I thought the person was going to die. And after administering the Narcan, they come to.
The total cost of each individual kit is $120. That is $120 of our money spent to enable dangerous drug use rather than prevent it. In our current state of inflation, it is unfair to spend money to enable drug addiction when people cannot afford their own groceries.
Against is the Prime Minister's war on work, with higher and higher taxes and clawbacks that punish people for working hard. In fact, a worker can lose as much as 88 cents on the next dollar he or she earns. There's
on the food banks these days. I can't even really afford to feed my family.
And as budgets get tighter, donations have dropped, but the food bank clients have doubled.
Prime Minister, will the Prime Minister reverse his anti-work taxes, give Canadians a break so that hard work pays off and Canadians can bring home powerful paychecks?
This raises the question of why our government is spending our taxpayer dollars on enabling the abuse of dangerous drugs. The money spent on Narcan kits can be put towards government regimes that actually help the opioid crisis. It can be invested into social welfare programs such as addiction counseling to combat the issue at the root, homeless shelters embedded with initiatives to get people off the streets, or more accessibility to rehabilitation and treatment programs that are currently oversaturated. We are providing struggling individuals with a response to their usage rather than preventative measures to yield their usage. What help are we actually providing if these individuals have the ability to receive another kit free of cost and continue their use? Allowing individuals to have access to these products only enables their behavior because they have no real consequences for their actions. They can utilize Narcan and go straight back to using opioids because they have access to another kit. It teaches them that this behavior is protected by the government through the ONPP. There are no real consequences to their actions because they still have access to the drug and the medication to prevent their overdose. In order to adequately address the opioid crisis, we need to provide consequences for these behaviors through legal regimes. Access to Narcan does not decrease opioid usage, it only costs us money and prevents fatality.